Hello.
Where's the rest of them?
Fucking finally, you said fucking 9 o'clock, cunt.
Actually, it's
Fuck
7:30 Australian.
You said like 3.5 fucking
8:30.
hours and it's been 4, cunt.
It's not my fault you live on the bottom of the fucking earth.
Okay. Maverick is getting out of the shower and needed like 15 minutes, and that was about 5 minutes ago.
Getting out
Haven't
of
heard
the
anything
shower.
back from Iggy. Alphonse said that he should be here soon. I do not. And that should be everybody.
Okay. All right. So I guess we'll just be sitting on our dicks for a few more minutes.
Yeah.
And we are
So-
alive, just so y'all know.
Okay. Hey,
And
Gord,
I found my Monster Girl shirt. I'm quite pleased about it.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Gord, I have my. Oh, sorry.
no, you go ahead. Go on.
So, you know the Russian SVU, right?
Yeah.
Mold a Draco or like an AK, AKS 74U into the bottom of the front furniture.
Are you high?
I am drunk because I count.
Like, I'm just like, huh? What?
Yeah, he pitched this idea to me too. And then I watched
Some-
it die.
No, Flash.
No,
It's
wait,
not
no,
a
no,
Fox
no.
Girl tee. It's actually a Bat Girl. It's a Bat Harpy t-shirt.
Like,
Like, Hot Topic had an honest to God Bat Girl Monster Girl shirt. I was like, fuck yeah!
Hey God.
What?
When are you gonna draw that? When are you gonna draw that stuff?
Bro, I'm working on it, okay?
Oh really, you are?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like, I am working on it. I got a lot of things I gotta do, okay?
Yeah, like draw.
Oh yeah, when are you gonna write your fucking story as a full-page book, eh?
I don't fucking know. That takes like a lot of effort. I don't even know what the fucking overarching story should be.
I can help brainstorm that shit. I'm actually kind of decent at it.
I already have like 3 parts to it, and I've still got to finish the 3rd. And then I got to do a 4th, and then I'm probably gonna like do some other shit with some other characters in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did this one story with like fucking fighter jets, and it was fucking baller.
Was it Cash
Someone
Money?
was just like, yeah, someone was just like, yeah, this reminds me of fucking Ace Combat, and I'm like, fuck oath it does. That was my intent.
Fuck oath it does. Fucking Struth. Hey,
Fuck
Slap.
oath.
Hey, Thusla. Hey, Jadewa. Jadewa, I heard, enjoyed the visit from Eric again, from what I hear. He's like, Eric's like the service boogeyman, dude. Oh my god. I'm sure he's great in real life, but he just causes a fucking fire on the Discord when he shows up. Let me tell you. But yeah,
Hey, Guard, have you ever heard of an AR-12?
yeah, Eric was a shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, it's just an AR to shoot shotgun shells. It gets dirty as shit and jams a lot. So just bear that in mind.
Okay. While I was on leave a while ago, I got my hands on one for a little bit. I liked how it felt.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
then again, I like how the old M16s feel too.
Yeah.
So
because the
a little weird.
shotgun, in my opinion, should be fired automatically with a fucking piston system, because there's a lot of shit that happens in the chamber of a direct blowback or even just non-piston driven shotgun rifle. It's just, there's just fucking carbon goddamn anywhere.
Okay.
Hey God, 2 questions.
What's up?
1, do you like this gun here, which is basically just a lengthened AK?
You showed me this so many times, bro.
Okay, and also, if you drew this one, would it be a futa or would it be extra massive tits?
Why are you like this, man? But yeah,
Guard-
chat. But hold on, chat. I want to go chat my fucking Monster Girl t-shirt. Check
Thank
this
you
out.
for flying Gorgon
Best
Airlines.
fucking t-shirt.
I
Dude.
like kibbies.
Yeah, I too like TV's Chrome Man. So I got this fucking shirt. Check out this fucking shirt, chat.
Oh, is
Gart,
it
didn't you start out by start drawing girls from Uptote originally?
Capote. Kind of. I got really fucking drunk off vodka and got mad at Upote because they're fucking holding themselves. This makes no fucking sense to me. So I made an entire new like lore behind Gun Girls. But yeah, that's what I got started drawing that. Well, actually, no. I got started
No.
on. I got started on K drawing that stuff.
Counterpoint.
Oh,
Thighs.
okay.
Yeah, he did some other drawings before.
Shut up.
So, can you explain your new lore to Uptote to me? That's one of my favorite shows.
One second. Chrome Man and Slab Salad, thank you for subscribing. 9 months? It's been 9 months? What the fuck?
Thank you for flying Gorgon Airlines.
Have you worn the maid outfit on stream yet?
No, I have not worn the main outfit on stream yet, Artie.
Not yet.
Nah, shut up, fool. But no, like in my lore, and this is gonna be a lore drop for chat. We're still waiting on some folks to get here, chat. Upote kind of, I was like, that's kind of neat, but it lacked substance. So
Agreed.
what I did was I created the Waffengeist, where more or less the Germans were trying to create the ultimate weapon, where a weapon could be also a person. It could help carry crates, help take care of the soldier, etc., etc. So these German scientists were found these old objects that were from the Viking era, where they could make swords with have frost in them, but they found the elementals were way too unstable to be put in the weapons, because it would just either freeze the soldier or burst things in the fire, that kind of stuff. Well, one scientist got bored and decided to more or less rip open a slit in all the planes, trying to find this super weapon, trying to find something that would fit the bill, and he found what is called at that time the mother of rifles, where more or less this being came through and said, "Hey, I'll offer you a deal."
What's this?
Thank you for the sound alert, Slap. Or sorry, Thusla. So more or less, this being called the Mother of Rifles makes a deal with humanity, where she will give her daughters to be their weapons and imbue themselves to their weapons in exchange for simply... Actually, that part of the story that never got released yet, but more or less, there's a deal made, and now these beings that can come across this more stabilized slit can come in and imbue themselves to weapons and then take on different forms. And more or less, it sets a whole new precedent for the rifle, the pistol, the etc. Because now these things can help carry ammunition, can help carry the burden of combat, can kind of share the PTSD with their soldier. And then there's what's basically called like the anvils, where basically you have to break the soul from the weapon. So you have to use a special kind of anvil to free the soul, yada yada.
Also,
I vaguely remember this. Sorry.
Go ahead, Gray. Go ahead, Gray. Hurry up.
Also, you can fuck them.
That too, yes, that is part of the story. But there's more to it. But there's more to it than just that. I had a whole lore written out, and I have a primer somewhere on my channel where people can listen to it. And my big plan was to do like a manga series, but I fell into this shit instead. And I'm like, because you guys have no idea the amount of books I planned out and comic books. I have a whole shelf of like scripts I've written in paper and pencil and printouts. Like Emily Bronze and the Veil Riders is one thing. There's also the whole Waffengeist series and my fantasy adventure series that I haven't even touched on yet. I have tons of stuff to do, but only one lifetime, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Technically, you could add Waffengeist into like Veil Riders.
No. I want to keep them purely separate, because it's its own special thing. There's a whole world built around Waffengeist, a whole world built around Emily Bronze, and then the Veil Riders. I want to keep them separate. That way they're not... I can kind of do my own thing in that one little story. Dragon Blade, thank you for gifting another 5 subs. You have gifted 138 subs to the channel. You are a fucking champion.
Simp.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that dude is carrying the channel on his shoulders. I will take you to victory.
Thank you for flying Gorgon Airlines.
We will walk there together.
there's so much fucking drama going on in the VTuber community.
Didn't some chick get a boyfriend or some shit? and
Thank
everyone's
you
getting
for
uproar
flying
about
Gorgon
it?
Airlines.
Yeah,
That
VTuber.
Rushia is suspected as possibly having a VTuber. She's not, by the way. But they just think she is, and now
Thank
they're
you
up in
for
arms
flying Gorgon Airlines.
because a bunch of dumb fucking simps think they're owed anime pussy because they gave a fucking super chat or something. More
They're all so
VTubers being
Thank you
more,
for flying
more
Gorgon
VTubers
Airlines.
being outed as being fucking predators, and other VTubers are trying to gatekeep the racial purity of dark-skinned VTubers. I'm not even kidding. They're saying that they're. I'm
Ursula
not kidding. They are
donated
saying that
$10.
if you have
Hey,
a
I
black
need 4 more
VTuber, that
people
you
to also
better
help
be
out so
black
we can make
underneath
guard
and
wear
to
the
have
cat
black,
ears.
skin in real life. And I legit saw one person advocating that that there was a person who was selling off their wheelchair-bound VTuber model, and and someone was legit coming at them saying, I hope the person you sold it to was also disabled because people think that you can profit off of and to make a selling point out of black skin and being bound in a fucking wheelchair.
That is by far the
What?
weirdest kind of gatekeeping I've seen in my life.
I am not
I
drunk
kind of
enough.
wonder the thought process in making a wheelchair-bound VTuber avatar.
I always think of like Wheels and the Leg Man from fucking American Dad.
Like,
But this is why I like.
wish I was.
So this is why I like
God.
Eliza and Lie and Whiskey and Rye because they're not fucking cringe.
Hey God,
What's up?
can you draw me a VTuber avatar?
Absolutely fucking not.
It'll look like this.
Oh, I drew that so long ago, dude. That's like vintage guard art right there.
yeah.
Hold on,
And you
chat.
know what? You drew that
Guard
because
Tidia?
that fucking guy didn't draw that shit for me. He still hasn't fucking drawn it.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
this is like vintage guard shit posting art, right?
Hang on.
It's
yeah,
a lot of shit all at once, Flash. It's a lot of fucking
God.
shit.
It's 2 fucking years ago. You know, I'm just gonna go kill myself instead.
Haha, we're all old together, nerd.
Sugar Daddy Dragon
2 years
donated
ago,
Sugar
I was
Daddy
in-
Dragon.
Wear something nice for me.
Who the hell is Sugar
Oh.
Daddy Dragon? That's what the fuck? Oh, is that Dragon Blade? It's probably Dragon Blade,
not-
right?
I'm concerned at the fact that you didn't even bat an eye at me saying another VTuber was outed as being a fucking predator.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me in the least. I mean, VTubing in general is in essence predatory. You're preying on other people who want a certain thing.
Dicks!
God damn, that was loud. Dicks! But 500 bits for this make me jump to... Make my tonight's worse. Thanks, Anonymous, for making my tonight's worse. God damn it. But in itself, VTubing is predatory in a way, and especially like the titty tubers, they are exceptionally predatory.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny as well, because I remember that people said, like, oh, VTubers are good because you can't just have your tits out or something.
And they still do
that
it.
way.
They still do it. And then there are like the titty
Amazon
VTubers.
device. What is Project Melody?
Yeah, like there are titty tubers who also have their Twitters with actual like
RD_Chan
photos with
donated
their titties out.
$5. We're almost there, lads.
Oh,
Hey, Gord, you got links to these for research purposes?
Go find them
yeah,
yourself.
what?
Go find them yourself.
No,
They're not
fucking-
hard to find. They're not hard to
Fucking
find.
link. Fucking
Gord, I'm
link in
drunk.
one
I
cut.
can't give you. I can't be doing research. I'm gonna end up looking in somewhere. I probably
Anywho,
shouldn't.
now that the entire party's here, we get the game started. That's what we all came here for, right?
We'll wait on that.
Yeah.
This computer's booting up.
Oh goodness. All right.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Oh.
that thing-
Yeah. Sorry that I'm late. I was kind of drowsing on the couch.
We are all
Because
mad
I'll
at
be
you, and you are bad, and you're going to the gulag. Sorry.
Wait, where the fuck is Maverick?
He's
You know,
booting up his
this
PC
just
in time.
This just reminds me that I cut. Shut the fuck up, dog. No one loves you.
Shut
I
up,
love you,
dog.
dog.
This just
Shut
reminds
up,
me of the fact
hound.
that
Good.
this just reminds me of that Timcast podcast episode that had Enrico Tario, former chairman of the Proud Boys, on, and he stated that after his time in the January 6th gulags in the DC jails, that he can no longer say that he actually loves this country, and I kind of get it, you know.
Shit, my time in the army has made me hate myself and the people of this country more and more.
YouTube makes me hate everything right now. It's all fucking YouTube does.
Yeah.
Yeah, bunch
Like,
of fucking.
Okay, YouTube, here's what to do. Just let my fans know the videos are up. We can do that. We're not gonna do that. God damn it, YouTube.
Anarcho-tyrannical fucking corpo-fascists.
Cyberpunk soon.
Hey, if we have anybody from formerly Beta Team in the chat,
Beta Team?
you little cocksuckers copying our fucking name, I will gladly pop your fucking heads like grapes. Fuck around and find out.
Chosen Juan. We got Rogue One and Chosen Juan. I thought it was funny. I enjoyed it. Anywho,
no. I just want to pop their heads like grapes.
The last time y'all played, which was fucking ages ago, because life is dramatic and my life is always fucking dramatic. You guys arrived in Heartwood. Now, you guys had a plan in mind for what you guys wanted done in Heartwood, correct?
Yes.
Do you guys want to share with the class what the plan is, or?
Look for employment as PMCs. Get acquainted with the orcs.
Sugar Daddy Dragon donated $15. I don't care, you are a boy. Put on the cat ears.
Mark our shit as our own and not get shot at again, hopefully. Unless Chosen One decides to fuck around and find out. And yeah. Keep in mind I am drunk and I may not be giving the most accurate information. Somebody fucking correct me if I'm off.
Aren't you usually drunk?
Recently, yes. Prior to, no. I found my drink choice, and I'm enjoying life.
God damn it. All around me are familiar faces, worn out faces. Alright, so we're in this fucking hell now. That's great. And the dog's barking. Why not? Does it add on to the shit show? Okay. So, you guys have gone rouge, as we say in this game, apparently. So, you guys have arrived in... Dragonblade, of all the evils to use, you used the blowhole VTuber? Really? Really?
The fucking what?
There's like an orca VTuber who's super lewd and super cringe, and fucking Dragonblade's using her emotes.
Yo, Dragonblade, send me the link to that VTuber in DMs.
Yeah. Look,
I need it for research purposes, I swear.
Veracity.
Well, what's funny is that Vibe fucking hates her because she stole Vibe's shtick, and she's doing it better than Vibe.
Who the fuck is Vibe?
Believe it's pronounced Vebe, but
who fucking cares? Vebe, spare me.
Vibe bait.
It's a big whatever.
Tuber.
They're all playing the anime TD game. They can't get mad if someone does it better than them.
It's like a fucking gold rush.
Like a titty rush, am I right?
Wait, is it the one that's black?
No.
Oh, okay.
Are you needing to make sure of your racial purity for your VTubers?
Man, I don't give a fuck. I will fuck who and whatever comes across the screen so long as it's got 2 holes in the bottom and 1 in the top.
That's
well, this is an orca, so it's got 2 holes in the top.
We are live, just so.
Yes, I am aware.
Chat and Twitch, I'm sorry. You are listening to the ramblings of a very drunk soldier.
Who would also would fuck anything.
This is my
that comes across the
excuse.
screen with 2 holes on the bottom and 1 on the top.
I just want to play. I just want to play a game with you guys. That's all I want to do.
2
Play
at
a
the
game.
top. There's also the blowhole.
Can we stop?
No, I am not adding orcas. I'm not adding orca girls to the Veil Rider TTRPG. No.
Why not?
Can we get whale girls or
Because
mermaid girls?
he knows for a fact that people would fuck the blowhole.
Hello, yes, and welcome to more things I don't want to hear for today.
Cannot take you guys fucking anywhere. We are going home from McDonald's and turn this car around. Anyway.
No.
Yeah, we are.
Anyway,
I'm halfway through a
Such a
tick.
shame. Such a shame because Croissant wanted to fuck the orca girl blowhole.
I knew that this would happen. Why does this always happen? I think I'm gonna have a breakdown.
You're gonna be fine. Shut up.
Because inside we're all very degenerate and horny motherfuckers.
Wrong.
I at least have an excuse.
No, you don't.
Sex,
Okay.
demon, VTuber. I own my degeneracy.
If you guys want to waste the next 2 hours of the game, go right ahead.
No, let's play.
Or we can play the fucking game, God forbid.
Cringe. Let's talk about VTubers instead.
Anyway.
No.
You guys have arrived in Heartwood. What the fuck are you doing?
Let's scope out the town for places to find jobs or gather information. And paint.
So what I'm hearing is we hit the tavern.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright, so as you guys go to quote-unquote hit the tavern, you're more or less constantly surrounded by people who are just trying to see you and the things you brought and the vehicle you brought with you. And going to the tavern, going to the tavern is very hard going because there's a few taverns in town, but you're being swarmed everywhere you go. Not in a bad way or malicious way, because out of just pure curiosity. You're the most modern thing in this area for now. It's just you guys and your fucking whip.
Can I stumble out of the Humvee, get on top where the... Is there a turn on this one? I can't remember.
A turn?
Turret.
Oh, turret. Yeah, there's a turret, yes.
Okay, I'm going to climb up in there. I think this is one without the canopy on top of the turret.
Just a basic turret, no covers.
Okay, I'm going to climb my way up there and kind of sit in it. And, I guess I'd roll for intimidation and just tell everybody, hey, calm down. Make a hole for everybody. And let my guys through.
Well, first, you're missing a leg, so give me a cunning check, a cunning save, please. Yeah.
Oh, shut the fuck up, dog. I'm sorry.
So cunning save for you. Now you're fine. Ain't no lack of me gonna hold you down. So you kind of wiggle your way up into the turret, and now go ahead and roll your intimidation plus your moxie, please.
The unbridled swagger of a drunk croissant.
Oh, motherfucker.
So as you kind of poke up into the turret, everyone goes, "Whoa!" And they doesn't realize that that thing did that. So they're all kind of swarming your vehicle and all shouting at once, excitedly asking you to show them what it does.
Can I fire a...
It sounds like you need trips to handle this.
Give me a second. I have an idea.
No,
it's not a good idea. Can I load a flash into my grenade launcher and fire up?
Please do not.
Yes.
Please do not do that. Please do not do that.
You have the capabilities. I would recommend against the action, but you're capable of performing it.
Saying you can do that, yes.
You can do that, but please don't.
They're asking for a show. It's non-lethal.
That's not the point.
And there's no way fucking Rogue One can see that bullshit. I mean, Chosen.
Is that what they're being called now?
Yeah, they're going by Chosen One now. Copycat and little fucks. Okay.
So let's
I'm
think
just
about
trying
it. They asked
As
you
opposed to
what the turret did.
I'm not pulling
It
out the
would
50 cal on them.
Well, considering that they asked what it did, if you take aim at a fucking dirt pile and like, no, you probably shouldn't actually do that either.
Yeah, like I said, flash.
No, we shouldn't do the flashbang either because that's also loud.
We need to avoid drawing attention to ourselves as much as possible.
Right. We should honestly Trips has got a lot of moxie. Let's see what that could do.
Which is incidentally why I'm advocating we get rid of the vehicle.
Can I just yell at them one more time, guard?
Sure, why not?
Please let me channel my inner drill sergeant. 11.
I mean, as you yell, what do you say exactly?
Hey, make a hole for my men.
I mean,
the whorehouse is down the street.
I mean, as you say that, everyone kind of backs away a bit, but not really too much. They're all still kind of shouting excitedly, all in a huge mass, just trying to ask you general questions. What's the vehicle do? What's it running on? Is there a dragon inside of it? They're trying to figure out what's going on with your whole get up there.
Tell them we'll answer questions once we get to like the fucking tavern.
All right. Do I need to roll again to yell at them?
No.
No. Okay. Hey, if you want your questions answered, go take these guys to the best tavern around, and they'll answer your questions inside. They'll have their own, and whoever buys the first round of drinks for them, we'll give them a ride inside.
Okay, so
I'm not going for that one. I can feel it.
So, while the Brass Frog usually enjoys being called the best tavern in town, they weren't really ready for the entire town to bum rush the tavern. So this is basically it's kind of early in the morning if I remember right. It's kind of early in the morning. So the skeleton staff for the morning breakfast rush is not prepared for the entire town kicking in their door and demanding the right to serve you guys and answer questions. Currently, they're being swamped by people, all like literally throwing coins at them, demanding service. And unfortunately, a few brawls break out in the tavern. So currently, the Brass Frog is fucking chaos right now. What are you guys doing?
I'm staying with a Humvee, vibing on top of the roof.
I'm also staying with the Humvee and making sure no one gets, too curious.
Okay, then staying with Humvee is going to be the square thing to do. I'm going to enter into
so everyone go there, and y'all don't go do anything.
Yo, we need people to go answer questions and shit. Get us food and drinks. People with high mobs, please go do that.
Alright, I'll go over to the tavern because someone's got to ask the barkeep actual questions. Well, actually, are there other bars in the area, or is it just the Golden Corral adjacent one?
Brass Frog is what I said.
Brass Frog.
The Golden Corral,
Are you okay?
No.
The Golden Corral in Fantasyland. That's your thing, right?
Damn it! Where's the Dollar General?
Y'all turn the corner. Is that a goddamn Dollar Tree? What the fuck?
What the fuck is that? Wait, how long is that? Look over there. Is that a spirit Halloween?
I think the fantasy equivalent of a Dollar General would be the Copper Soldier.
God damn it, that worked.
Get out. Get out. Okay, so there are two more larger taverns in town. There's the Odd Scream and the Black Candle.
I'm going to the screen.
I'm gonna hit the black candle.
Okay, so as you two split, the crowd does literally surge away towards the brass frog, and there's actually only one dude still hanging out by the vehicle, and it's an older brim-touched man. He's got simple side curling horns, like a ram's head, and he's about in his 60s or 70s, clearly an older tradesman. He's kind of like tilting his head from side to side, kind of taking in the vehicle. And he's more or less kind of listening to the engine. And you see him kind of look up towards Croissant and the turret, and he goes, so what makes this thing go exactly?
Gasoline and really small explosions, sir.
So it's like a fuel then, I assume.
Yep.
Wait, will there be an all-out brawl for the last steak in the fancy Golden Corral? I saw that video. It's funny, actually. But he goes, so if it runs on a fuel, I mean, you guys know we don't have that here, right?
Yes, sir, we understand that. But this little baby here, I'm gonna tap the roof gently with my hand. This little baby here, she can run on just about anything so long as it's got enough ethanol in it. And just think of your usual hard liquors, like a good whiskey, maybe a good vodka, something like that. Or even just oil.
Well, if that's true, then you're kind of in the wrong spot. You're going to want a distillery, I would assume, in order to make this alcohol or ethanol or whatever you called it. We don't have any distilleries here. We have a few breweries, that's true, small ones, but if you need hard alcohols that run your vehicle, you're not going to find it here in Heartwood.
Oi, bliat.
Oh, I understand that, sir. We're just passing our way through, looking for work. Maybe trying to find a place to get some more food on our way.
Well, if you're looking for work, what are you looking for work exactly? Are you boys perhaps... He kind of walks towards the vehicle and goes, I may know of some ways for you to make some coin, depending on how particularly brave and underhanded you may be.
We're just your average PMC group, sir. Better known as mercenaries, if that's your preferred term. Mind my lisp.
Well, if you're mercenaries, that means you're up for hire, right?
Yes, sir.
I see. Well, how about you two park your big wagon here someplace, and how about we sit down and share a drink or two?
That don't sound half bad, sir. You got any particular place you want this thing?
Well, I was a fan of the. I am a fan of the Brass Frog, but you guys sent the mob there. So how about we go towards the Black Candle? It's a little more discreet.
Sounds like a plan to me. You all right with that one, Sarisa?
I'm staying here, making sure no one gets to it.
Tomboy Golden Corral, Tomboy Hooters. What's wrong with you? Okay, so
I was thinking about going to the Brass Frenchman.
Tomboy Outback, excuse you.
Dude, the Brass Frenchman. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right.
What is this?
All right. So I'm gonna get down from the gunner's turret, grab my crutch, and start to hobble out.
Okay.
To meet the pony.
So as you kind of hobble out, the man kind of raises his eyebrows and goes, "Oh, you've been around. I'm Tin Tamir," and he kind of holds his hand out towards you.
I'll respectfully take his hand, shake it with a stern shake, and while looking him in the eye. Croissant, former blacksmith, and former veil rider, current day mercenary.
But still a whore.
Okay. I've only
I
got
believe
laid
the term
three
you're looking
times.
for is gigolo.
Sorry, man-slut. My apologies. I forgot to use the right terminology. Okay,
You're wrong.
so more or less, y'all move your way towards a Black Candle. Do y'all want to leave the Humvee parked there, or park it near the Black Candle?
We can leave it parked here. I ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just me, though.
So who's all going to the Black Candle?
I've been there.
All right, Iggy's there.
So it's just me and Iggy that are going to be in the Black Candle along with this Tinman?
Tin Tamir. I put him in. I put it down here in your chat. So Tin Tamir. So, as those of you who are there, go and find seats. The Black Candle is definitely a non-family establishment. It's more of a tradesman and other professional kind of bar. As y'all get in and have a seat, the man simply holds up his hand, and the lady kind of nods and brings over a round of ales for all of you who are sitting with them. And he goes, obviously you don't know who I am, which is completely fine, because I don't know you either. And I have a proposition for you that will both keep you flush with coin and perhaps give you the ability to keep that big wagon of yours running. Now, I don't know how far north, east, or west you want to go, but most of the coin to be made in your profession is going to be here in Heartwood, Goldmount Crossing, and Whitwood Crossing, if not Monkrieg. If you like being on boats, Monkrieg, but for the most part, all of the aggressions are happening right along the Long Real River. Now, what do you boys know about wax?
Not too much, sir. Can't say we have the most experience with it, but we know it can be mighty helpful, depending on what you're doing.
Well, wax has many applications: weathering, waterproofing, all kinds of fun things. And unfortunately, the best wax to be found and had is to the southwest, where the orcs currently are. Now, getting this wax is quite difficult and quite expensive. I have to pay out the nose to these smugglers who know what they got, more or less. And the orcs aren't too keen to share that wax. It's sacred to them, as are the bees and the honey. Now, I don't want any of the honey. I don't want any of the bees. What I need is that wax. And I'm willing to pay a good amount of money to get that wax. Now, a compatriot of mine, one second here.
I share a look at Croissant that says, we happen to know someone who is very stealthy and good at in and out maneuvers. I'm not saying that out loud in actual words. I'm sharing a gesture that says that.
So, he goes, a compatriot of mine named Learn Fragaz is a dwarf, and he's more or less not legally allowed to work in the Dwarven Holds, and he has a very small distillery here in Heartwood. But I may be able to convince him to expand his operations if we are able to make a deal.
That sounds mighty interesting, sir.
So what I'm hearing is you want us to help secure a supply of wax for your friend, a business partner.
No, not for just me. It's for the both of us. It's for a joint enterprise, you could say. And as much as I hate to admit it, we do need the orc wax. Unfortunately, when they moved in, these big ass bees of theirs. Have y'all seen an orc bee? They're like a bird almost. Well, these bees take offense to the smaller honeybees and destroyed all of the hives here from here to pear perch, and they're now the dominant, I guess, species in the area. And more so, unfortunately, those are all the commercial hives. The minor hives down to the southeast, northeast, they're okay hives, but they don't get the amount of wax we need. And it's not as good as quality as this orc wax. And they're not really keen to share, whether for coin, favor, or anything else, really. There's kind of a blackball. If you're not an orc, you can't get the wax, because it's a sacred wax that only orcs can use, blah, 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 blah. We hate money, yada, yada, so on and so forth. It's frustrating.
Guard, what would I roll to see what I know about orc culture?
Just give me a brain power check. That's really all you can really do yourself. You're not really learned in orc culture. You haven't read any books on it, so you're going off of what you know. Okay.
What the fuck was that roll?
A good roll.
I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it, but that die barely moved.
Yeah, it kind of went boom, boom.
Yeah, just plopped on there like a turd.
Okay.
Disgusting.
So I hate how I'm wearing these ears and this fucking shirt right now. Like, it shouldn't be matching my shirt in terms of appearance.
So, what would I know about orc culture?
Well, what do you want to know?
Well, he mentioned that the that the wax was basically like sacred, right?
Yes.
Anything to do with that general vibe and area.
So
that's what I'm focusing on.
The orcs of this area who moved here, they love their bees. Their bees are clan bees. And you know that when it comes to these bees, each clan actually cultivates their own special color of bees. Some are yellow, some are red. While some clans wear their colors, other clans, their bees wear their colors, and their clothes match the bees. You also know that the bees will only like orcs. If bees get hides in their tail of anything not an orc, they attack it, just like an orc would. These two races are symbiosis, and these bees themselves are the size of basically like hummingbirds, if not small sparrows. They are large bees. And you also know that more or less the wax is sacred. They use it for all kinds of shit. You know, it's basically, and it's also very special in candle form. These candles are mostly used for like special ceremonies, that kind of thing. The honey is actually a high protein honey, because these bees, while they do go to flowers, also tend to take meat as well in certain things from other beings. Now, to get around this part, the orcs do use a lot of horse milk and cow milk in kind of diets. What they do is they keep the bees from making blood honey or meat honey. They feed the bees this mare's milk or cow's milk. That way they get the protein they need while keeping the honey sweet and pure and not like grotesque.
All right, and what would I know about potential inns for an outsider?
There are none. You have to either find an orc so desperate for money they're willing to sell this wax, black market, or you gotta go and get it.
Hey, Gord.
What's up?
How long would it take to travel 135 blocks?
It would take a while. More or less, that's 135 days of travel by foot. Cut that in half. It'd be about, like, basically days of driving.
Oof. Okay.
Like, days of driving cross country. Half the time.
Oof. Fuck that. I think it'd take about a month to drive to Ong, then?
Not a month, about a week or two.
Incidentally, I am sharing the relevant bits of information as regards to how we could possibly see about getting it as pertains to this potential job.
So as you say that, Tentamir goes, well, that is true. There are orcs who do want more coin to help build up their clans and homes in these new cities. They were our cities, and now they're theirs. They want to build them back up. It's a huge, painful story. But you can find orcs willing to part with wax for coin. They're going to get you a bit when they do that, but you can do it. Or you can go and get it yourself, which is highly dangerous because the orcs will try and kill you. However, you guys have something a lot of us don't, and that's that big wagon out front and all your little special wands you use.
Gun.
Sorry, gun.
Hey, Guard, I have another character question.
What's that?
Are you using the same stat block that a pirate does for this?
For which thing?
For orcs.
More or less, but mine will be different.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, just minor concern.
No, Dragon Blade did not. They did not use Centaur milk. Because remember, those two, the orcs and the centaurs, fucking hate each other.
Oh.
And the horses. So in the rearing fields down here by Yasui and Seobak, these big fields down here are being used to raise actual horses that are basically used for meat, riding, and milk, more or less.
So, are there any potential hives down in this area?
So, as you asked that, he goes, yes, there are what we've come to assume is the correct translation, the winged bards. It's a huge bee field between Bujeg and Seobak, and also in the forest. These bees, they're kind of like a purplish pink color, and what's cool about these, in terms of bees, is that they hum a different... So most bees go buzz, the bee buzz. These ones will beat their wings in certain tunes, and it's like they're singing while they fly. I think it's why the orcs call them the flying chorus or the winged bars, whatever it is.
Okay.
Thank you for flying Gorgon Airlines.
That's the name.
Pog. Thank you, Classical, for subscribing for 6 months. True, yes, poggers, as the kids would say. Pee-pee hands. Okay. So, what else
Are
we got?
we having a little puggy wuggy?
I guess you are my little pug champ. Come here.
Oh my god.
All right. So, at this place that I'm marking, wrong button. Fuck me. God damn it! I can't fucking mark shit, can I? All right.
You can go go to the pencil and go to the little squiggly line.
Okay. At this little area right here, would we be able to ford the river?
The Humvee can only, how much a Humvee can ford. You may be able to find a high patch of stones and maybe get across. It depends on how the river is. The two official crossings are Whitwood and Goldmount, and see those two towers. That's not a friendly tower. That's the orc fortification on the other side of the bridge.
Yeah. I figured as much. That's why I was pointing out this little area right here.
You may be able to ford if conditions are right, but it's a gamble.
And if your name is Harrison.
That's fair enough. Okay.
I'm gonna have to ask that bottom squad get a different image just so I can tell them apart looking at them at a glance.
How about I do this thing on there? There you go. Oh, there we go. How about
that? Yep. Them being unconscious sounds like a bottom squad thing.
Jesus Christ. Why is there a rivalry? I don't get it.
Because fuck them.
If you sleep it on
We're literally better in every way.
And we're the ones who got shafted for it.
Cleaning up their messes.
I mean, to be fair, we did actually fuck up massively. So.
We have not done that.
We didn't do it on purpose. We
did
it.
Let us remember, they're the ones that killed Brody. We're the ones that destroyed
I don't care if
the
you're a boy.
of
Put
Brody's
on
wife.
the cat ears.
So we didn't fuck up. We just
when are you gonna do that?
Up.
Do what?
Yeah, I guess Guard just doesn't like us because we're the ones that made him put on the maid outfit.
Nah.
I want to guard the robotic ones, so it detects little movements and makes the ears wiggle.
I've got better things to spend money on. Anyway, so Tentamir goes, so would you guys be up to this little venture? I mean, if you guys can get the wax back and forth easy peasy, there's a lot of coin in it for you. And I do presume that since I'll be helping you out with getting more fuel for your wagon, I may get a considerable discount in terms of what the actual black market price is.
You don't mind giving us a little time to talk it over.
Well, I mean,
sounds like quite the interesting venture.
I'm doing you a favor. You're doing me a favor. I'll put a good word with my friend. Get you plenty of all the fuel you need without having to bother going down to the auxiliaries and buying their fuel. I don't know why. Actually, now that I think about it, why are you guys not currently in? I mean, you're missing your leg. I get that, but the rest of you, you're obviously all prior auxiliaries.
Well, let's just say certain members of the auxiliaries got a little too happy to have coins in their pockets from local personnel that weren't as, let's say, honest as the rest of the people. And we paid their price for saying, hey, that ain't right.
I see. So
corruption's a hell of a drug.
Out of curiosity, how did you come across that battle wagon of yours?
You won't believe how cheap it was. We stole it.
Let's just say we had to make some deals that we're not proud of for it.
He's gonna try. He's gonna try and roll. Questions? He's gonna do a roll on you because he's a businessman.
Oh, fuck me.
So
can I counter roll?
No, you cannot. So he leans forward and goes, I am curious, being you mercenaries and all, how did you pay for that battle wagon? Just out of professional curiosity.
I was owed a debt for losing my leg in combat. I managed to find reparations in the right way. Like I said, I'm not proud of how we got this vehicle, because I could have used that money better. Fuck me.
He goes, I see. Very interesting. I don't judge. A debt owed is a debt paid. But out of even further curiosity, would you like perhaps a place to not hide, but berth your battle wagon when it's not in use, in case some sniffy auxiliary comes shuffling around?
Actually, yes. Yes, it would. I take it you know a little place.
I might know that you have a place for it. I might know of a place where not only could we do business, but also work as a warehouse for you, as well as a stable for you and your company.
Sounds like quite the business deal you're offering, sir.
And I'll push you. The guy leans forward and goes, and how about I sweeten this pot even more for you? I do know of a few folks who've been paying me in particular wares for my wax and a few other things I make. And if you guys want, you can pay your board and rent of this location with just pounds of wax, and we'll call it easy squares. That is, of course, on top of what I pay you for the wax. Coin will flow freely to you as the wax flows to me.
If you don't mind giving us a little time to confer with our colleagues, I'm certainly interested in this business deal.
He goes, by all means. I don't live here in town. I live a bit on the outskirts with a few of my business partners, but I could wait.
Sounds like a deal.
Those are not my guard bees. They're pretty bees, I'll have you know.
Cazadors!
My bees are cute and adorable, you piece of shit motherfucker. So, what'll it be?
As long as they're not Cazadors, I'm not afraid.
So, what do y'all think of his deal?
Sounds like quite the plan. I do actually want to go confirm, talk about it with fucking.
Too good to be true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
no.
screams too good to be true.
Unless that wax is really that value.
You guys know you can trust me. Come on now. You guys need
No, we
fuel.
fucking
You guys
can't.
need fuel. What else are you gonna do? Hope you find some somewhere else before you run out of fuel?
No.
Because
You'll buy alcohol.
because I must tell you, your fuel is quite low.
Okay. Can I hobble over to the bar real quick?
Of course you can.
Morning. Y'all wouldn't happen to have any hard spirits, would you?
So there's a bartender there, kind of an older valley elf man. He's got wrinkles around the eyes, clearly like his later years, much like your Brim-Touch compatriot. And he goes, "Hard spirits. How hard are we talking here? Are we talking 2-3% or
Hard shit.
Hard enough that it burns blue.
Well, that's not really a big thing in this area. I don't really carry much of it. This place is mostly beer drinkers and ales and that sort of thing. A bit of wine too here and there, and the wine flows down from the pear perch and lots of the fruit wines. As for hard alcohol, no, not really. Fang Duel does make kind of a hard brown liquor, but that's really about it.
I imagine mead would be a burgeoning drink in the area.
Well, the problem is that it once was, yes, but not with all the bees gone, and the only honey we can get, we have no access to. So, mead's more down south, southeast, really, where the bees are being torn apart by their bigger, angrier cousins.
Bigger, fatter, angrier. Oh god, York's bees are just the feminists.
Anywho.
Okay. Well, that's quite the shame there, sir. But thank you for your time. I'm going to start to hobble back out towards the Humvee.
Okay. So you hobble back out. Now what?
Oh, okay. I'm just going to go back to the Humvee and start back briefing Sarifa on everything this guy just said.
We'll say that for the sake of brevity, that the whole section's there at the Humvee.
Are you trying to imply that I'm not getting fucking wasted?
For the sake of brevity, you're all back at the fucking Humvee.
We don't have the time or money to deal with the drunk harpy. Please no. Or drunk southern elf. Okay, so what do y'all think? Take him up on his offer?
Are we wheeling and dealing, or are we gonna try to make friends with the orcs?
Well, I think we should always keep our options open at this point. And if we can,
Maybe
it sounds like the orcs are, well...
assholes?
Yes, but how can we take... But here's the thing, is that that's assuming that everything he said is true. He could just be trying to, get us to just do this quick and dirty for him. As they're, after all, supply and demand and all that. Yeah. I say that we wait to make our real final decision. Because what happens if we go to the orcs and it turns out they're actually not assholes and their bees don't fucking, destroy everything that isn't orcs? Because then, at that point, we can do a little bit more work with that.
Right.
We don't have to. Well, we don't have to, start fights with people that we don't need to. So let's play this one smart. Let's play this one coy, and we can tell him we'll do it. And as long as he gets the wax, that's that's all that he's gonna care about. He doesn't care how. He doesn't care, who from or when. But but if we get it for him, then there we go.
For the sake of brevity, I am re-sharing the information about the orcs for those that weren't with us when I was discussing it earlier in terms of in-game.
Copy.
Okay. Hey, guard.
That was all hearsay from that guy.
At the Whitwood crossing, is the bridge connected to this little peninsula area?
No.
Okay.
Like our T posing to assert dominance.
Hell yeah. Okay. That was just my question. Because it looked a little weird like that. Wasn't entirely sure.
It kind of prods out into a kind of a big area there, but it still goes kind of in between. The map's just finicky.
We build a ramp on it.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, y'all, I'm no longer your NCO or squad leader, so I say we take a vote. Who thinks we should accept this job and get on the road, talk with these orcs about work and all that shit?
I don't like it. He sits here. He knows. He knows a little bit too much.
Read us like a damn
Thinks,
book.
okay, he can get one over on us. Like, oh, I'll let you stash your vehicle here. Well, of course he'll let us stash the vehicle there, but what's to say they won't fuck with it? What's to say that it's it's only just him?
Yeah.
We need to be extra cautious about this stuff. Now, I'm not saying that we can't take the job, but we do need to play our cards close to our chests from now on. You know what I mean?
It absolutely sounds too good to be true.
First, try to go make new friends.
We need to make new friends, but we need to, more importantly, not make new enemies.
Nonsense.
So we tell them that we'll take the job, but we'll proceed with caution when dealing with the orcs, so we can try and...
No, we don't have to tell them that at anything. We just have to tell them that we'll see what we can do, and that's it. That's all he needs to know.
Yeah.
Don't tell him anything else. Just say, we'll see what we can do. We'll contact you if we find anything, if we get anything. If not,
$50.
well then,
damn shame.
It's a damn shame, and it's tough luck. But hey, we tried, and you're not out of coin, and you're not having to look after our vehicle, so it's no skin off your back either. But we're not going to tell him what we're going to do and what we're going to try to do.
Yeah, I'm down with it.
We're doing a quick pause on the cat ear so I can eat, chat.
What?
Doing a quick pause on the cat ear so I can eat my food without getting fucking like tomato sauce in the fucking ears, which would be a tragedy, I'm sure.
How do you eat that? You have to worry about getting tomato sauce on the ears.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. An Eric spoon flick? I don't know. Don't look at me.
Alphonse, Gray, what are y'all's thoughts on this?
I mean, I don't care either way. I mean, it's nice to have the job, but remember why we're here. We're looking for Lord Gray. So honestly, I could really gives a fuck about people's problems. Let's get where we're trying to go.
Well, that's the point, is that we're trying to get to where we need to go with the fuel and the Humvee. And unless we're going to ditch the Humvee...
For all I care, we could ditch the Humvee and all of us get our own horses and go ride their horseback.
Hey, wait. I got an idea. You just gave me a great idea.
I know.
He said that these orcs have horses, right?
Yes.
What
Try to get bread.
Oh no.
What if we... Now, hear me out. What if we trade the Humvee for the horses? Just a thought.
I won't stop you.
The orcs might like the new truck.
And that leaves it off.
You better be taking the fucking picture. Yeah, we better be taking the fucking 50 cal with us.
You wanna lug it in what?
Slaps Humvee.
Yes.
You can haul so much wax in this baby.
Let's be fair
Yes,
though. If
I
they're
will.
orc horses, they're probably pretty stout.
Unironically.
I will
draft
lug a
horse.
70-pound machine gun on my back just to make sure orcs don't get a hold of it.
I mean that and your 50 cal is not replaceable as well. You're out of the actual military.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just
It'd be a good selling tool. It'd be a good selling tool. Bring the orcs guns. That's exactly what we should do. Hey, if you want to
They're
go
already
kill
getting.
stuff, we got just the thing for you.
They're already getting guns from the fucking Fae.
Here's
yeah,
the
but
thing.
their guns suck.
It's either
they're
that
fucking human quality. So
Guys.
compared to the stuff we have now,
If they were good guns, we wouldn't be shitting on them so bad.
Listen. So we got two options. We can try to pawn off the Humvee and go for horses, or we keep the Humvee, but we have to do work to get the fuel for it. And right now, there's no real gas or diesel, so we're going to have to be making our own high-proof ethanol, and we need help for that. So
yeah.
that's where we're at currently. Because we can't drive this forever unless we can get fuel for it. So take that into consideration as we think about what to do with the Humvee.
Okay. So let's proceed with the plan as is so far, but let's try and sell this Humvee to the old man.
Let's not try to sell that to the old man.
I mean, if he's got these connections, that could be an asset in giving us our horses, but I don't know if we have enough fucking fuel to get back down to the south. That's my worry right now.
So what we can do is we can take it a little ways out and we can park it while we go investigate the the orcs. We can hide it, camo net and bullshit, and we're not going to have to worry about a lot of anything. But I don't want it going to the old guy. He seemed all too happy.
You guys are so distrustful, my God.
Yeah, it's almost like I'm trying to be cautious, and I don't trust people that I only met, not that I didn't even meet 10 minutes ago, saying, you can trust me. Bro, I don't even know you. So, I wasn't born yesterday, all right? So let's see, my plan would be, tell him we'll check it out and we'll try to get some wax, but we're gonna, we're not gonna give him any concrete yes or no. Sort of we're gonna be passing through the area anyway, and if we get some, we'll come back and bring it to him. Then he'll pay us, but we'll be taking the vehicle and stashing it and camouflaging it somewhere, moving the rest of the way on foot to help, keep our signature down and to that would move us more stealthily, but also, if it turns out that the orcs aren't as he says, then we can go from there. How does everyone think about that?
Sounds like a plan. You want to do the talking on this one with him?
Oh boy, sure.
Alright. Use your lingerie model powers.
Oh yeah, let me just flash my fucking tits at him and tell him, yeah, we'll do everything you want. Nah, that's not gonna happen.
What bonus does that add to persuasion, God?
As a bonus of me kicking you in the fucking dick.
Nice.
Damn, I didn't know you were masochistic.
Well, I mean, I am. I keep coming here, don't I?
Payback is a bitch, and her fucking stripper name is Karma.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys go try to make a second deal with the guy? Or something?
We are going to tell him that we're going to be heading out that way, and we'll keep a ear to the ground, and we'll look out for getting some of this wax.
Okay,
Right.
so who's going to talk to him?
Not croissant.
I'll break his script.
I guess I'll
Right
volunteer
now.
as tribute. Worst case scenario, I get shot in the face.
I'll just tell him. I'll be like, you know what? Great deal. If we happen to find some, we'll bring it back some.
No, there's more to this. Who's talking? So is it Iggy?
I guess.
All right,
Hang on.
Irvin. So as you walk back into the Black Candle, you see that the Brimtud is kind of leaning back in his chair. He's holding a small glass of clear liquid, in a very small glass of clear liquid. You see him kind of sipping it very slowly, kind of rocking back and forth on the last two legs of his chair. He looks over towards you and goes, he must be one of the other compatriots. So, what'd y'all come to a decision to?
Well, it does seem a very beneficial deal. So, we've come to the conclusion that we are going to go over there and see what we can do, but until we know a bit more about the orcs, so once we get there, we'll see what we can do.
So, he goes,
It's an honest
"Oh,
answer.
I see. So you guys don't trust me, do you?"
Reconnaissance is the first part of an op. Fuck you.
He goes, "Yeah, it's a shame you guys don't trust me. I think we could make some beautiful business decisions together, and I could really help you out. Do you want to know how I can help you out?"
I'm more wondering how you're helping yourself out.
I like money. I've got many grandchildren and children myself, and school ain't cheap around here. And I've had to do some things to make sure profits ran high in my little shop. Now, from what I can understand and perceive from your little band there, is that you're all used to a way of life, as we all are. And up here, outside of auxiliary control and supply networks, you have a lot of trouble keeping up with that way of life, wouldn't you say?
I would say we have an ability to adapt.
I would say you ain't gotta adapt at all. He reaches inside his, it's not fancy, but it's nice clean leather vest. He pulls out a crisp, fresh M6, like a Stanag magazine full of brand new manufactured brass and ammunition.
Fucking what?
He goes, I think you guys and me should work together. After all, from what I understand, these things don't come cheap.
He only has one. He only has one.
So, my little southern elf, why don't you take this magazine, actually hand it towards you, as a gift. Go ahead and take this magazine. It actually holds it out towards you. Take this back to the rest of your fellows and let them know that I am quite serious about our business. What do you say?
I'll take it to them.
Don't you worry. You head on back, and I'll be right here, and I'll be waiting.
I'm gonna go ahead and take it back. Relay the information that he's given it.
You mind if I look at that mag?
No problem whatsoever.
Okay.
Roll me a brain power check.
Okay.
Plus your highest weapon system, either rifles or machine guns. Add one of your weapons scores to it as well. So brain power plus weapon score.
Wait. Are you telling me this is a fucking magic magazine that allows you to add your brain power score?
17.
Shots?
Okay. So you know, Croissant, that this is definitely auxiliary made. This is not human. This is freshly made. Freshly stamped dwarven steel. Brand new 5.56 brass. It smells just like home. This was somehow, some way, a freshly made magazine that has made its way into Heartwood. You've handled you've handled dozens of these in your combat career.
Yo, this is fresh. Like, this is brand new powder. Factory new fucking. I'm gonna lick the brass casing out of it. Yeah. Just for the sake of roleplay. This is fresh brass. Straight from the fucking forges. Yo, this motherfucker has a fucking hookup. I don't know fucking how, but this motherfucker has connections somehow. I'm gonna load the round back into the magazine.
Give me 1 second here so I can tell you what I need to tell you. 1 second, my apologies. Where is it? Okay, so you know that in your hand, that these things go for maybe 7 gold pieces brand new. But you also know that they are highly controlled by the auxiliaries as well as Yule's and Coco's forces because it's all in their contract. On the black market, this is worth about 75 gold pieces, just as one magazine.
Holy fuck.
Wait, how much?
75 gold
75.
Pieces. So, in essence, this man has handed you 75 gold pieces as a way of showing that he means business.
It's weird how this makes me even more distrusting.
Why?
Why?
Fuck you, that's why.
Why distrust? He gives you shiny magazine.
Why?
Where did he get that shit from? Like,
Great question.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Until you specified that it was specifically auxiliary, the moment you said he was holding out a fresh fucking magazine, all of my "he works for the chosen children" alarms were going the fuck off.
Not like it matters if he does, because we're not Veil Riders anymore, so they're not technically our enemies.
True. Hey, you know what?
We did also blow up a fucking platoon.
They don't
Hey,
know.
you know what?
Blew up that platoon.
Hey, you know what we could do? We could side with the chosen children, and we'll be the one in the Abrams.
You're not wrong.
Just entirely just hit that change teams button.
Teams have been auto-balanced.
Pulls out in reverse card. Nah, fam. I'm chosen children.
Wait. Hang on a minute.
This time we run you over. I'm allowed to make that joke, right? Yeah, fuck you. I'm gonna make that joke. I was the one that got run over. If anyone gets to make that joke, it's me.
But also, I got shot.
Damn.
Yeah, you had a blast.
So, party? What'll it be?
I think we should work with him.
I mean,
at least for the sake of ammunition.
We are over a barrel.
That we should still try to find Lord Grey. I think we should see what the orcs are doing, and I think
What the orc doing?
What the orc doing?
Shut the fuck up.
What the orc doing?
What the
And I
orc doing?
think that we should not be so keen on denial, on 100% denial or 100%. What is it?
Look,
Keeping
how
our
about
options open.
we go
You
in,
wanna
we
say
go
wanna
out, we
keep our
just do
options
one
open.
job for this guy and see how it goes.
No, because you know damn well as I do that it's not going to be just one job.
Look, if worst comes to worst, we can just fake her own death and say we're all like, oh, look,
Again.
Not gonna go. It's not gonna go well.
I'm just
Why
face
not?
palming.
Smack, 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 smack.
Because it never goes well. Murphy's fucking law.
How are you
Everything
gonna
that
fake?
can go wrong will.
How are we gonna
thinking
fake
has
our
never
own
been
death?
a
Who are
honestly,
we gonna use as
thinking has
body
never worked for
stand-ins?
us. We should just do it.
Well, technically, they don't have to find a body. They just have to find a bunch of ash and things that could possibly be connected to us. I.e., say a very burnt crutch in my case, and somewhat burnt fucking grenade launcher since...
Johnson, what'd you find? A very crispy crutch, sir. Ah, Croissant was here.
I
Yeah.
knew it.
Like,
I thought I
sorry
smelled
about
man slut.
Okay, I like how you're calling me a fucking gigolo, yet I've only gotten laid like I'm pretty sure it's like 3 times in this entire campaign.
Likely story.
I'm pretty sure. I could be forgetting.
Meanwhile, we have Sarifa on the fucking cover of calendars and shit.
She's too sexy for her legs. Too sexy for her legs. So sexy it begs. Anyway, so the plan is to work for the dude then?
I think we should keep our options open, and I think that we should tell him that we'll try to get the wax for him. But I don't trust him.
That's fair. Alright. So, you're gonna be the one to tell him then?
Yes.
Okay.
Who is?
So as Iggy, so Iggy, as you walk back inside the Black Candle, he's of course still waiting there, and the cup's now empty, and he goes, "So, what'll it be?"
We like to keep our options open, but we'll see about getting you your wax.
Excellent news. Now I know money may be tight for you, and my place of business has plenty of room, as well as hot water. Something it's hard to find out here. That's mostly thanks to Learn. He is a wizard with piping and heating structures. He's been kind of learning from the other dwarves all the stuff the humans are teaching him. He's been kind of putting his own little twist on it. So we got hot water, running water, something called a poo flume or whatever the hell it is. All kinds of fun things that will keep you guys comfortable. Of course, I will do no charge. Just a little more extra wax will do.
I'd like some hard numbers on exactly how much wax we would need to obtain.
Let's say an extra 5 pounds of wax a month should take everything just fine.
Ugh. Dogs.
Bark, bark.
Getting into it with the cats. I think I need to let him outside right quick. BRB. I'm sorry.
No, Dragon Blade Croissant did not give a not totally awry Southern Elf spy the Goliath mating press. For God's sakes, dude. They killed the body through the window.
Fucking what?
Go what?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Dragon
Now
Blade.
I'm worried about it.
Dragon Blade. If you have a question about Croissant, just fucking message me directly, man. You got my info on Discord. So.
He's trying to make a joke, Croissant.
Okay, I am too drunk and pretty fucking...
Immediate army aggression. The fuck you say about me, mate? I'll fucking have you.
No, I'm just too fucking stupid to pick up whenever somebody's making a joke about me or a character.
Being a cheeky cunt.
In the event we can't get as much as you would like, what's the minimum preferred?
Oh, I would say about 5 extra pounds a month.
All right.
Say again, please.
He said 5 extra pounds a month.
Of wax.
Okay.
5
a
minimum.
month.
Okay.
And I assume that this is a situation at the moment the wax stops flowing, the deal's off.
That would not be a hard analogy to use, I would say. As long as the wax flows, so does the money, and so does the comfort.
So what you're saying is, the wax must flow?
Yes, the wax must flow.
But wax doesn't flow, it's solid.
It does when it melts.
So,
he who controls the wax controls the
would
veil.
it be safe for me to assume that you guys are going to be working for Curious Trading for until you guys see fit to leave?
Fairly apt description of what we plan to do.
Yeah, go get wax. That's about it.
Yeah, no, we about to we're potentially about to rob the fuck out of these orcs.
We're going to go and check it out.
Well, I would say that if you're planning on taking your vehicle with you, you should definitely stop by the manor first, since I may be able to help you out with that little particular situation that I'm sure you guys need.
Yeah, we do need fuel.
I don't mean to be mean or heavy-handed, but unfortunately, I do hold most of the cards in this deck.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Yes.
We're in charge of making sure your money flows. Don't fuck us over, and we'll do our best not to fuck you over.
Such is business.
Indeed.
So he stands up, and he kind of like pushes his back, and he goes, if you wouldn't mind giving me a ride, I can point you the way back home.
I'm alright with it if you are. Oh, y'all are. In reference to the rest of the time.
I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut.
Okay, so he kind of hops into the passenger seat, and he takes you guys on a drive. The drive goes out Heartwood for about 5 or 6, 7, 8 miles or so. You're going down basically one of the trade roads, and then it kind of winds off to a private road. And on the private road, along the entire thing is basically wheat fields, big, tall wheat fields that haven't been hewed or harvested yet. So it's basically like a huge wheat sea that's almost as tall as your Humvee.
God damn.
And as you all kind of wind through, well, it's called Wheaton for a reason. As you all are kind of driving through this wheat field, he's kind of saying, just follow the road, it's fine, follow the road. And after about a mile on this road, you guys come up to you kind of come up this small hill. And as you all crest the hill, you see a large, like, it's not really a manor or a castle, but it's definitely a wealthy home where it's definitely all stonework. There are multiple buildings out back. There's multiple chimneys. There's 2 floors. It's very clearly the home of a wealthy businessman. And he goes, all right, you see that horse paddock over there? You can probably park your wagon in there safe and sound. I would have to assume, yes. And as he kind of pointing you all ways toward where this barn is, you see that walking around this huge manor type construction are a lot of different people. There are valley elves and brimtush and dwarves, and even a few satyr kind of walking back and forth, carrying parcels and crates, and some pulling hand wagons, and they all seem chipper. It's definitely not a morose air to the place. It's very chipper and happy.
Okay. Whoever's driving, let's go ahead and park in there. And then I would like to take the Jesus pin out of the 50 cal.
The Jesus pin?
Yes.
All right. So as old Tin Tamir kind of opens the door and he goes, well, welcome to Curious Trading. This is how I make my bread money, you could say. Everyone you see here works for me, and you'll see my family running around as well. This is my ancestral home, in a way, and I welcome you to it. I welcome you to stay in the rooms and enjoy the hospitality you'll find here, as I don't want to call you employees, but more like,
business associates?
Yeah, business associates, free traders, contractors, whatever you want to call it. You'll be a status above, and whenever you're here, you'll be guests in my house, if that sounds fine to you.
We appreciate the hospitality, sir.
Oh,
We'll do our best not to cause any issues. Right?
I gotta put on my fucking stupid ears. Hold on a second.
Homo.
Yeah, well, look, I'm still pulling more girls than you, fuckboy.
Damn.
Oh, that's some emotional fucking damage.
Emotional damage!
Damn.
See, I'm gonna remind you I'm not turning up to tabletop next week because I'm getting laid.
Yeah, right.
So,
Yeah, you are. You're not getting laid.
I'm gonna go
God!
get. I'm gonna go get laid. Tear runs down cheek. I'm gonna get so laid.
God, you're the one just like, oh, you should be dating her.
Cause you should, you fucking fuck.
Get
Yeah,
some
and if I'm
bitches.
dating her, that means I'm probably gonna fuck.
Yeah, hopefully, you fucking virgin. Anyway, so moving on. Tintamir goes, and your wagon must be running dry, and he kind of points towards a larger, almost engineer-looking building. There are smokestacks coming out of every fucking which place, and pipes winding out of it, and belching out odd-colored smoke. You can find Learn over there. He'll be the dwarf, probably on fire. That's you'll know when you see him.
We appreciate it, sir. Thank you for your hospitality.
No
we'll
problem.
Be sure to
well, I don't want to cause a rush or a hurry to you, but I would like to see a return on my investment relatively soon, if you catch my drift.
Of course. We'll see what we can do.
All right, I've returned. What did I miss?
You're more or less been.
We got to a very nice house. We're going to be guests, technically. We're going to go talk to the dwarf, see if maybe we can get some ethanol for our Humvee in order to fuel her back up. Then I say we take a day or two in game to take a breather, figure out a plan, and then head out. Yay or nay?
I'm staying in the Humvee.
Oh yeah, I'm taking the Jesus pin out of the fucking 50 cal and making sure it's completely unloaded.
Okay, so as you guys go talk to Learn's a very eccentric dwarf. And as you guys kind of poke your heads inside his big workshop, you see that there's in fact a distillery in there as well, big copper monstrosity. And he is making a kind of, he's trying to copy the fuel down south, but he doesn't have access to those plants, so he's trying to do it his own special way. And you guys do get about a tank or two of fuel from him in your fuel cans and a refuel. You gotta go back and forth ferrying jerry cans, but you guys get it more or less filled up. And it should constitute at least a run to the river and a run back.
Okay.
Because it does burn very hot, very clean, but not very well. Not very good gas mileage on the particular alcohol he's using.
Okay. Fuck. Okay.
Also, I just want to throw this out there for the record, guard. You trained us to be this suspicious of anything looking this good.
What? That is not true. You guys are being just overly critical of my DM skill.
Yes, I am. Fuck your DM skill.
Okay.
I got run over by a tank. I think I have every right to be critical.
You had it coming to you.
Yes, that's
Are
how
you
momentum
so mad
works.
about the horses, guard?
Perhaps. Anyway, so
And that's assuming you're being totally 100% legit on this, which we don't believe you are.
Hey, Iggy.
Okay. So.
Remember what I said about playing your cards close to your hand?
Yes.
Right, I'm sorry, I'm speaking for myself here.
All right, so gentlemen, I say we take a trip to the most southern point that I marked on our map in order to potentially ford the river. If it's a no-go on us fording it, and by fording it, I mean we cross it in the Humvee. We camouflage the Humvee, make sure it's combat locked, take spark plugs or whatever the fuck y'all feel like we should remove from the vehicle and make sure it's not operational and or turned against us. And camouflage the fuck out of it. Then we proceed across the river on foot to find some wax, ensure that we're not going to be fucked and kicked out of that nice place that we're staying temporarily because ammunition plus fucking fuel. Then we'll drive back with however many pounds we have. So our goal is at least, say, 10 to 20 pounds, preferably 25 pounds, if that sounds good to everybody. Because he didn't specify on whether or not he wanted payment from everybody or just the group overall. So let's try and abuse that this first time so we can fuck around and find out, if you will. Otherwise, yeah. Thoughts, counter actions, whatever the fuck.
Only thing I can see is, one, let's make sure we go to the more peaceful orcs first. And then, let's just start talking to them. Like, explore the area. Be like, oh yeah, we're just passing through and feel out the vibes.
I understand that you're a little inebriated, but
I'm halfway through a fifth of whiskey.
I did say that we shouldn't we should be vague, and now we have to, okay. We don't have to stay at his house, though.
I know. It just seems like, hey, this is potential for ammunition and fuel. While I don't trust it myself, let's try and take advantage of this while we can. And potentially...
Well, the problem is that if we now we have to make the return. Because we've already got there, and now we're already using his things and doing his stowage, and we should not have done that because I told you not to do that because we're not supposed, because now we are indebted to him, and obviously he is better connected up here than us, so Lord Grey isn't going to come and bail our asses out if, we start fucking with shit. So now we have to find some way to get the wax from the orcs.
No thoughts
on the
guard.
I say that we do a one and done on this.
Agreed.
Just get the wax, give it to him. Say if we want to do any more work for him, we'll talk to him. But the whole, I need all these pounds a month. No, I ain't in any contract. The only contract I did was fucking doing fucking lingerie, and I still haven't got a return on that. So how fucking well did that work out for me? Yeah.
Raise a very good point.
So then, that as it said, we should do a one and done. Emphasis on one and then go see what we can find with Lord Grey. Hopefully make some friends with the orcs. Maybe the orcs aren't that bad because maybe he's trying to just, talk it up into a point that we're buying it. Because he is assuming we're taking everything at face value, which we're not, because we're not stupid. We weren't born yesterday, and we obviously have already had a lot of problems with the auxiliaries being shady. So things as it is that we're not gonna take that. We shouldn't take this as we can't have anything holding us down. Okay.
Agreed.
Good.
Guard,
Yes.
remember that 25 I rolled on my brain power check on the orc culture?
Yes.
How much of that correlated to what he had told us about it?
What do you mean?
As in, like, the information he gave us about the information he gave us about the orcs. How much of that matched up with what I already knew about the orcs?
I mean, it's pretty accurate as far as you can tell. Action. I mean, it's one of those things where the orcs culturally are very xenophobic, and they believe that orc is best, orc is strongest, more or less. And orcs are big on might is right, which is why the centaurs also believe might is right. Those two fucking buttheads all the goddamn time.
Oh, then they're perfect for us, because when I come up and headbutt their leader in the face and be like, no, Harpy's strong, they'll be like, wow, she's so cool. We should totally give you guys wax.
The thing is, you would know from your role that the dwarves pay the harpies to not only attack but also kill orcs who get close to the holes up in the high mountains.
Yeah, so they know.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to wrestle down a fucking orc as a one-legged Goliath in order to make a deal, aren't I?
Hey, that's one less leg they can trap.
I have basically. Let me check how much brawn I have. I know it's not much, but
you also got a poison thing, so if you bite them and make them sick, that can give you the upper hand.
I have
we got
no
options
brawn
and spells as long as we win.
I have no brawn whatsoever.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I can probably make it. I've got like 6 or 7 in my brawn right now. In the event that we level up again, I'll make sure to get more points into it.
I ain't worried. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to show them that Big Dick is in town, and they will respect us.
Famous last words.
Hey, it's worked out for me so far.
I'm reminded of that saying that if God only could hand you things you could handle, you would never need to call on him. Except this God never answers.
So the guy in my comments on YouTube said, when I searched section 222, part 2 was the 3rd video listed, but part 1 was the 22nd video on the list.
What?
So he did a direct section 222 video search on YouTube. Part 2 was the 3rd video on the list. Part 1 was a 22nd video on the list. Can't get a fucking break, homie. Goddamn.
Hey, guard. Is section 222 based off of the 22nd Infantry Regiment?
Not really.
Is it based off the 222nd Army Battalion?
No. I just like 222 the number.
Okay.
Everyone's trying to come up with what's the lore. It's like, I just like number.
I just like number 222. All right. So we'll say a day passes. You guys stay the night in his home. You guys have a large room to share.
No, I'm in the Humvee. Fuck that.
Okay, you're in a Humvee. Everyone else who goes in the house enjoys hot water for baths, gourmet food. Like, not really gourmet. That's the wrong word. I would say more wholesome food where you have like real whole bread, meats, cheeses, good solid quality food.
I'd fuck up a Denny's right now.
Definitely not Denny's.
You don't go to the Denny's. You end up at Denny's. But you guys sleep on cotton sheets, thick, soft blankets, soft pillows on proper mattresses. You guys awake refreshed, except for those in the Humvee. You're all like they went out and brought you food and water and ale, but you guys slept on like the cushions. You're like, back sore.
Just the way I'm
Troops
used to.
makes nests everywhere, so it doesn't really bother.
I am used to misery. I call it life.
I like the way this sucks.
I wonder how mad
Hey,
they're gonna
Bart,
be
can
when
I go
they
talk
like
to the
check out
Yes,
dwarf?
actually.
Hold on. So I'll do a thing for all y'all real quick. I'll go in order of the chat. So, Alphonse, for your character Chirps, anything she wants to do that morning before y'all head out?
Evade taxes.
Evade taxes. I'm assuming like are any of the ales particularly like special that they served?
They were actually high quality fruit and wheat ales, so they're all.
Can I snag a bottle or two to take with me?
Not snag. If you like
borrow,
like if you ask, like, oh yeah, here, and they hand you like full bottles of it, like here you go, because they know who you are.
Cool. Yeah, I would like to take one of those with me.
Yeah,
maybe two.
So as you ask, they offer you an apple ale and a pear ale. Like here you go. And it's a huge like dining table bottle. So basically, you get enough for like 4 or 5 servings. Like
perfect. Out of character, I just want everyone to know the reason why I'm bringing it is in case like do is like a peace offering to the orcs. I don't know what they make, so maybe they'll be like, "Oh, this is really good and cool. Like we should totally trade with those dudes down south." That's why I'm bringing it.
That is very smart, and I respect it.
Anything else, Alphonse?
You don't go to but yeah, you don't go to someone's house without bringing a gift.
All right, Crusader, how about you?
Okay, I want to go talk with the dwarf.
All right. So as you kind of making his way downtown, hobbling fast, it's Croissant. As you make your way towards Learn Fragaz, Learn is currently tinkering with something as a workshop. And he kind of looks up. You see he's got this head gizmo on with all these little mirrors that kind of help him focus in. He kind of pulls it back and goes, good morning to you.
Morning.
I'm gonna sound very kiss-assy, but I'm with Croissant because of the whole bullshit thing.
Hold on. Croissant, go ahead.
Tell me, good sir. Mind if I ask a question of your skills?
Sure, I suppose. What did you have in mind?
Think you could replace this nub? I'm gonna motion to my missing leg. Just something so I don't have to rely on this cane.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not all that well learned in whatever that's going to take. But my sister, though, she would definitely know what to do by getting you some kind of leg replacement of sorts, I suppose.
Where could I find the sister of yours, sir?
Well, she lives way, way, way north. I'll have to send off a letter for her, but I'm sure if she's bored enough and wanting coins, you could probably come, I don't know, tink around with it.
Tink.
Twink.
No, I'm thinking tink like tink tink when someone has crutches.
Yeah, that's the nickname for anybody that hasn't served. The nickname for anybody on crutches is either a tink tink or mechanized infantry.
Well, at least you're not Hot Wheels.
Mechanized
I ended up as my nickname during AIT for about 3 months was mechanized infantry because I managed to sprain both my ankles 4 times back to back.
We just called them
special forces. Might as well just cut them off at that point.
Again, at least you're not Hot Wheels.
Yeah, I can figure out what Hot Wheels means.
But he goes, but yet I figure she can probably do something for you for a bit of coin. She's, what you would call an entrepreneur.
Interesting. Well, if she does a good enough job, maybe I can suggest her put in a good word with the riders down south. Because I know my issue, while not the most common, is definitely an issue further down south in the more active combat areas.
Tell you what, I'll send off a Harpy Post message for her and see what she says. It should take about a day or two for her to get there and come back.
Appreciate it, sir. If you don't mind holding on to that message till me and my folk get back, I appreciate it.
I can hold up, sure. Just be sure to remind me, because I don't have the best memory of, like, the short-term things.
Oh, I fully understand. I barely remember my own men's and women's names.
majority of the time.
Croissant confirmed woke. Anyway, okay. So, Vieko, how about you?
What? What
Don't
about
worry.
me? He's still presidential.
What do you want to do before y'all head out?
Have a smoke.
Anything else?
What will Vieko
Have
do when he
breakfast.
runs out of cigarettes?
Okay.
Guard,
So-
just double checking something.
What's up?
5 pounds was for a month, right?
Copy.
All right.
Okay. So, as you have breakfast and you kind of pull out a cigarette, there's a satyr sitting next to you and he goes, "What do you call those? What is that?"
It's a cigarette.
That looks like a prepubescent boy's dick. Let me get you a real tobacco roll. And he pulls out this huge leather satchel. Here,
Hey, guard, we're live.
yeah. And so he goes, "Here at Curious Trading, we have proper
Calm down,
tobacco."
Epstein.
And he pulls out this huge, thick cigar tobacco roll.
Fuck, I'm gonna take it, and I'm just gonna sort of nod. Spasibo.
You going out? Because I've heard about you. You're going to go try and grab the wax, right?
I believe so.
Thank the gods, because I am so tired of getting stung, and the orcs are mean, and it takes forever to get there and back because of that fucking river. Here, he pulls out 2 more. Just take these with you just in case you're out there for a while.
I'll put them into my breast pocket. Thank you.
Okay. Iggy, what are you doing?
I'm basically just managing supply and making sure our shit's topped off. You know, scribble. Trying to make myself useful.
It's more or less topped off. Yeah, you guys haven't had any combat action so far, so ammunition's still topped up. Your water got refreshed. Basically, when you hey, you need more fresh water. You get more fresh water. You get field food, all kinds of fun shit. So you're more or less topped off. Yeah.
Goody gumdrops.
So as you're kind of going over your checklist, you were out in the barn sleeping, right, with the Humvee?
I was in the Humvee, yes.
Yeah. So as you're kind of going through your checklist, one of Tintamir's grandson, kind of he's about 7, 8 years old. One of the much younger grandchildren. And he kind of pulls this door open, and you see under his arm he's got 2 loaves of bread and a jar of jam for you and whoever else slipped out in the Humvee.
What's your name, little one?
God damn it! Hold on. I hate you fucking people.
What did you say? Wait, what'd you just say?
What's your name, little one?
And now Gar's mad. He has to come up with another name for a character he invented on the spot.
The worst thing you could do to a DM. On the spot name.
What's the orc's name? Boblin. Anyway, so he kind of holds out a loaf of bread and his little jam bottle. And he goes, Limin.
Limin.
What did he say?
No, that's bread.
His name is Limin.
Limin.
Limin. Son of Timon.
I don't want a lemon.
He goes, no, I brought you bread. You slept out here all night like a bunch of weirdos, so I thought you'd be hungry.
Yeah, I'm weird. What of it?
Well, are you weird and hungry?
Maybe. We'll be hungrier later.
Maybe.
Who's asking?
Perhaps.
I'll sit up from fucking laying down in the back and pop the window open and look out.
So as you go, who's asked? He goes, Limin. I just said Limin.
I don't want any lemon.
No, I'm Limin. I brought you bread.
You're not
lemon bread?
He goes, no, what? No. He goes, this one's yours. He hands the loaf towards Iggy in the jar. This one's yours. And he flings it off in the fucking barn.
No thanks, I'm good.
He kind of like stomps out and shuts the door behind him. Gotta do something nice.
Lemon will remember that.
It's the little things.
The little things.
Like my penis.
All right, Maverick, how about you?
You gonna go claim the goods from Lemon?
Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, shit, that hurts. Oh, my cheeks hurt.
Yeah, but you take that.
I am so funny.
So hard.
Hoo-ha.
Yeah, yes, I am. Thank you for noticing.
What's your little guy? God damn it.
I'm sorry.
This is usually a great problem, not a you problem.
I get the feeling you've had a week and needed this laugh.
I have had such a fucking week. Alright.
Limin.
Thank you for flying Gorgon Airlines.
Of all the ways for me to accidentally derail, asking a character's name was not what I expected.
I don't want lemon. I'm lemon. You are a lemon. It's not funny, bro.
You're right, it's not funny. It's fucking
Maybe
hilarious.
like in the
There is,
middle
in
of
fact, a
stealthing
distinct
and someone's
difference.
gonna look at Sarifa and just be like, "Hey, Sarifa, Lemon."
Lemon.
Also, I think that's the name of the video. Lemon bread.
Oh my god! Hang on, I have a picture.
Oh my god.
There we
I'm
go.
worried he's got a picture.
Effing Goblin, thank you for giving a sub to Azure War Kitten. You get to
Why
7.
do you have that?
You're one of the highest, but you're not quite Dragon Blade, who's like rocking 130 or some shit, because he has no chill whatsoever at all. And RDNZL123, thank you for following. That name's a fucking mouthful, though. Holy shit.
Okay. Alright.
Are you done yet? Jesus.
I don't think he's done
Hey,
that.
Maverick.
Made
Hey,
his
Maverick.
name.
Hey Maverick,
What?
lemon.
I'm worried about Maverick. I've never heard him laugh this much ever.
Bruh, it's lemon.
What is Sarifa doing? Jesus.
Laughing at Lemon. Oh god, my fucking cheeks.
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
where do you guys before our session ends? Where do you guys want to position yourselves for your mission?
Are we leaving during the day or the
I'm
night?
gonna drive. I'm in a driver's seat.
Well, I assume you're all together and y'all are heading out to go get this fucking wax. So we're on the
Yeah,
map.
but I'm in the driver's seat.
I know with your fucking probably lit cigar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So
I'll be in the gun turret.
is the pin back in?
Yes, it is.
Next time I won't ask you. And if you don't say so, you're not gonna the gun no go boom.
Fair enough, guard. Fair enough.
All right. So where on the map are you guys going to try and make your crossing at?
Where I circled earlier.
Okay. So let's see here. It's about 4 days travel on. Sorry, 5 days travel on foot. That'd be about half a day's drive if the conversion's working out correctly. I think it is. It's hard to convert foot travel to like car travel. It's difficult as shit. Yeah, anyway, so you guys drive out as how long it takes, and you guys have plenty of fuel, so no real issue there. And y'all arrive at this random part of the river. You guys to go off-road and along these valleys and grasslands, but you guys arrive at this river-like location, and it's not like a smooth part here. It's going to be actually. Now I'll roll for it. I'll be fair. Yeah, it's not great. This area right here, as you circled, it's not really a smooth crossing, but more like a boom 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 ragged crossing where only like a tracked vehicle could cross the river, even right there.
Average walking
motherfucker.
4 mph.
That being said, it is easily passable by foot. Where it is close enough to where you guys can see the other bank and maybe lob some rope across and make kind of like a foot ford in a way.
Well, I mean, we talked about staging the vehicle and leaving that there, so if that's what you guys want to do. You can do that. I'm gonna just
let's
Yeah.
nerds.
Yeah, let's
Sounds like a plan to me.
Stash in the vehicle.
Okay. So you guys want to stash and then camouflage it, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Who's rolling for the camouflage roll?
Who has
the
sear or camouflage?
I have +1
Go
sear.
for it, and whoever has the points.
I believe. Hold on, Jesus Christ. I believe the skill should be sear. At least sear covers camouflage and everything else. So, who has the highest sear?
I have 4.
Oh, I got only 2.
Okay.
Okay.
So use your sear plus your cunning, please.
Okay, give me a sec.
If you have points, try and help them out, please.
Would you call me?
If you have points, please try and help out Sarifa.
Yes,
I'm drunk and tired.
For me, it'd be a +8 total because of my cunning.
Adding cunning, it would be +4 for me.
You suck.
It's 14.
I suck slightly less.
You suck more.
D20.
We
Looks
both
pretty.
have the same bonus.
Looks pretty hidden to you guys.
All right.
Ignacio got a unnat 20.
An unnatural 20.
Okay. And we will begin you guys' actual mission next Friday. Fucking life bar anything happening.
I'm trying to get some of that blood honey. That's what I want.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That sounds like something
I'm gonna be out of town next week.
That's fine. You mean you miss all the fun combat and espionage, but it's fine.
Yeah, but guess what?
What?
I'm gonna fuck. So, you know.
Okay.
Also, before we forget about it, I am going to take the time to put a teleportation circle in the area so that we can, once we're done here, we can just teleport back to the fucking vehicle.
Hell yeah. That's sticking with your dipstick, Jimmy.
All right, I marked it there. Okay, so I'll put you on mute real quick, and I'll be back in a second. All right. So we'll see how it goes for him, more or less. This character named Turn to Mir is an interesting fellow, I think. Anyway, I think it's quite neat myself. Not really a good guy, but not a bad guy either. And I figure we can do a raid on Custard. She should still be going. Let's see. She was streaming for 12 hours. Jesus, fuck. Alright. But yeah, so I guess we'll do Limin raid, so So there is the message. And we'll do /raid Custard Gremlin. That's not invalid. Fuck you. /raid Custard Gremlin. There we go. So we'll raid her, and then I will see you guys Monday for Bravo Squad, and we'll see what they're doing. Should be interesting. Why are these bees so big? All right, let's go raid, and I will see you guys Monday. So take care.